Hello. First off, I'd like to thank you for choosing UCCS. Here at UCCS, we pride ourselves on how well we take care of our military-connected students. This module is going to be going over campus resources. And without further ado, here we go. The first resource we're going to talk about is Disability Services. Disability Services phone number is 719-255-3354, and they are located in Main Hall, room 105. There are tons of ways that disability services can assist you, and every person is going to be different. If you do have a disability, please be sure to call and make an appointment. And when you make an appointment and you attend that appointment, make sure you bring in all of your disability paperwork that outlines what your disabilities are. One thing to know about disability services is they are completely private, and nothing that is said in that office will go outside of that office unless it pertains to your classroom and your professor. The next resource we are going to talk about is the Career Center. The Career Center's phone number is 719-255-3340, and they are also located in Main Hall, room 201. The Career Center is mostly utilized by students in their junior or senior year, mostly students who are looking for jobs. Although they can help with jobs, they also can help you find internships. So if you have any of these concerns, feel free to stop by the Career Center anytime. The next resource we're going to talk about is Admissions and Records. Admissions and Records phone number is 719-255-3361, and they are located in Main Hall, room 108. The biggest thing that I can say about Admissions and Records in regards to this module is they are the entity that decides whether or not you are going to be given in or out of state tuition. It's important to note that the post 9/11 GI Bill only pays for in-state tuition rates. It is also important to note that in-state tuition is not just given to the students. The students must apply for in-state tuition rates. You can walk into Admissions and Records or make an appointment. If you do just walk in though, make sure you bring your DD-214 because a lot of times that's all students will need to receive these in-state tuition rates. Admissions and Records is very, very important, and receiving in-state rates is very, very important. So make sure that you are proactive about these things and not taking your time. Next resource is the Bursar's office. The Bursar's office phone number is 719-255-3391. And they are located at the Main Hall, second floor, cashier. You can't miss it. This is where you can pay any holds or balances on your account. And if you're thinking about dropping a class in the middle of a semester and you're wondering how much you will owe the school or the VA, you should stop by the Bursar's office, aka Student Financial Services, and ask to see Allison Noel. She is the Chapter 33 post 9/11 GI Bill expert, and she should be able to give you a rough ballpark as to how much you are going to owe either the school or the VA. The next resource is Academic Advising. Academic Advising's phone number is 719-255-3260. They are located on Main Hall, second floor. Again, you cannot miss this. This is where you can meet with your advisor. I highly recommend meeting with your advisor at least once before every semester and once during every semester. Why is that? Your academic advisor is the person who knows what classes you need to take to get your degree. Your academic advisor is also the person who knows which classes the VA will pay for, because based off what benefit you're using, only certain classes the VA will pay for. For instance, in the post 9/11 GI Bill, the VA will only pay for classes that are going towards your degree. Voc Rehab has a little bit of flexibility with that, but that is not for this module. Another thing that your advisors can tell you is they can advise you on whether or not you should withdraw from a course, continue on, or get an earned F from a course. The next resource is the Financial Aid Office. Their phone number is 719-255-3460, and they are located in Cragmore Hall, room 201. The Financial Aid Office can assist you in so many ways. They can give you FAFSA help if you need help filling out your FAFSA. They can also help you apply for student loans. One thing about financial aid that a lot of people don't know is they have an appeals process for your Pell Grant. If in the taxes that you filed prior to this year you made too much money and did not receive your Pell Grant, you can appeal that decision. So in my case, I was an E4 in the Army for half of a year in 2014. And then in 2015 for school, I was denied my Pell Grant because I made too much in 2014. I was making significantly less in 2015 than I was in 2014 when I was in the military. So I did an appeal process and I got my Pell Grant decision repealed, and I actually got my Pell Grant, which came out to be a pretty substantial amount of money. So that is just something to keep in mind when it comes to the Office of Financial Aid. And that concludes the Campus Resources module, and thank you so much for choosing UCCS.